You've been teaching. How long have you been teaching for, roughly?
Well, I started as a Sunday school teacher in Otara. That was
That's still
early
teaching, man.
90s.
That's
Yeah,
still teaching,
that was
man.
my first teacher's college.
Yeah.
Because I actually got rejected from teacher's college the first time I applied for it. And then,
Why that?
I don't know why, I think it was God, bro. Because I came straight from uni, and then I was working just for a little bit as a storeman, and I thought, and I was going to go to teacher's college, but I think mentally I wasn't ready, because I was still like, because the uni life is kind of like, it's a very unreal life, it's very academic, and you're surrounded by people, who knowledge, it's all about knowledge and academia and stuff like that, and but so for me mentally, I think I wasn't ready, so I reckon God closed the door, and instead what he did was he took me to join a church in Otara Good Shepherd Church through a friend at uni, joined the youth group, started becoming a Sunday school teacher, and that's where I learned, okay, cool, this is what teaching is. You care for people, you break things down, you spend time with people, you show them that you love them, you receive love from them, you receive teaching from them, and then became a youth leader, and then went back to apply for teaching again, got in this time, and now I think I was more ready, for that, and that was 97 that I started teaching at TC at Tangaro, and then and in the last 3 or 4 years I've been part-time so that I can do teaching in other schools as well, and other places, and writing. So that's how it's been a lot of teaching.
Man, I totally agree with you. Like, I totally agree with you. When something, like, you go apply for something, or you go and you want something now, and it doesn't happen. Sometimes it's God or Heavenly Father just saying it's not the right time. But if you don't mind me asking, you must have been gutted. When you must have been like, mate, this is what I really want to do.
I was gutted, bro.
And it's like, so I think for those who are listening and watching, like, sometimes things do happen. I'm a strong believer that sometimes things happen for a reason, and sometimes you just have to be patient.
It was so hard, bro, because I thought, because I was hearing on the news that time, this was early 90s, there's not enough male teachers.
Yes, I heard that as well. Man.
And I could speak Samoan.
And there was like a massive push for teachers.
There was push for teachers, and there was a push for teachers in South Auckland. And I came from South Auckland, and I could speak Samoan, and I had my degree, and I was a male, and to me,
you ticked all the boxes.
I ticked all the boxes you need for a teacher.
Yeah.
And so when I got the rejection letter, I was like, oh my gosh, man, that was really hard, bro, because at that point, that's what I was thinking I wanted to do, And then working as a storeman, from that moment, for 2 years was so hard, man, because it just killed my soul, because it was so boring, and every Sunday night I'd be like, oh man, dreading going to work in the morning. It was just so boring, and just looking at the clock all day long, waiting for this to end, and it was just killing, so I but I do know that it was God who did that to humble me and to prepare me properly because I think I needed to be grounded, and that grounded me, working as a storeman, working as a Sunday school teacher. I think those things grounded me, because I was pretty much, came from, like I said, the academic world, where it's all in your head. And so God, lucky for me that I did have faith, that I had faith in God, and helped me, and did a lot of reading about, it's common, like you said, bro, it's common, lots of people go through it, and when you read about that and hear those stories, then you realize, okay, cool, it's part of my journey, and it will make me better for the next part.